Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Goon Platoon podcast. This is episode 5, and I am here with my co-hosts, Judah.A, say hi.
Boy.
Rhino, say hi.
It's me, guys.
OB.
Oh, hello.
And our special guest, Jesse. Alright, giving us the silent treatment.
Hey,
Rhino,
Jesse,
if you-
say hi.
I said hi. Oh,
we'll pick up.
your mic just didn't pick up.
Yeah.
You may
Okay.
have to turn up
Rhino.
or something like that.
Yes. Why don't you,
All right.
Rhino? Why don't you start us off with
Okay.
your
So we have a lot
GPU
to cover.
installation?
We have a lot to talk about in this podcast. So let's get it off.
Yeah.
My GPU installation experience. So, if you didn't know, I have a new graphics card. I upgraded from a 670 to a 1650 Super.
Big words.
It was quite the experience. So I got the graphics card. I unplugged and did everything to get the new one in, and then I pressed the power button on my computer. Computer would load, and then would freeze, and then the screen would go black, and then that'd be it. And I was like, "Uh-oh, that's not ideal." So we tried installing the drivers for the new graphics card off of the old graphics card, and that didn't work. So what I had to do, I had to go onto like a subreddit for like PC builders. They've helped me out before, so they're pretty friendly. And so through them I found a Discord server which would get me instant one-on-one like troubleshooting.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, what had to happen was I could not. Something was wrong with like the boot up startup, and I couldn't access my BIOS, or not my BIOS, BIOS too, or I couldn't boot safe mode either. And that's what you're supposed to install drivers off of safe mode. So we couldn't get that, and so someone told me to try updating your motherboard, because that's so I had to do that, and it's really intense when you update a motherboard, because if you update it wrong, if you mess up or you choose the wrong file, it will uninstall the old one, and it should uninstall the old one and install a new one. But if you fail and you mess up, your motherboard becomes a piece of junk and you can't ever use it again. So that's really nervous doing that. But I did it, and I plugged in the graphics card, and it worked just fine. And I was like, "Yay!" But that total, to figure that out, that's the short story. But to figure that all out, it took me 5 hours. Way too long to replace a graphics card.
Jeez.
I know it's not okay.
We had some issues kind of like that when we were building the computer. But it probably took us a total of like 5 hours to assemble the computer. Like once we actually got all the parts.
Yeah.
We didn't have big issues, but I feel like there's always issues when you're doing something like that.
It took us 3 hours to build mine. Only the reason it took so long because we were big smart and couldn't figure out why the CPU fan wasn't the right size on the CPU, but it was a simple 90-degree turn.
Big smart. That's a big smart thing right there.
Genius.
Also, I just want to address, OB, can you please just stop changing nicknames on the server?
No. Stop.
You know what? We can just remove his permissions to do that. He really doesn't stop.
We can after. Let's
Wait.
do that after.
One thing that we haven't addressed yet is the new Discord server that we made. It's very, very cool.
We're not finished. It's going to take a long time.
Not finished, but Floppy and his goons have been working very hard on it, and it's a cool server. So that link will be in the description, right?
We should probably also announce. Well, no, because we're not making it public just yet because it's not fully finished.
Oh yeah.
We should announce that we have a new name. Instead of the old name, the Flop Podcast, we've changed over to the Goon Platoon. we got that name in episode 4, the last episode, I think.
Yes.
When Obi wasn't here.
And we finished.
Our amazing co-host here, Doodad has made us some great icons, channel backgrounds, and channel art.
Yes, we just finished.
Big
I
thanks
just finished
to him.
doing all that.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
So that is up on the channel now, right?
Yeah.
I haven't actually checked the channel.
That's all good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And we're also like kind of making our podcast look better with what is it called? The audiogram?
Yeah, the audiogram.
Yeah, we're doing that this podcast.
Which
should be pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it looks nice in the preview that I saw. Anyway, I just wanted to address that we were doing the server thing because we hadn't really talked about that.
The next subject is actually from Rhino again. I'm pretty sure, right?
I have a lot of subjects.
How you got kicked and possibly banned from 7-Eleven.
Oh, that's true. So basically, me and a couple of high school buddies we would walk down to 7-Eleven a bunch because it's basically the closest thing to my high school during lunch, right? And on TikTok at the time, one of my friends found like a QR code or like a barcode, sorry, that would give you like one free Slurpee. And it was said that it had unlimited uses. And, us being the people that we are, we had to do it. We had to try it out. We had to do it. So we did. We went up there, and a couple times they actually let us do it. But at one point we all went in together. By the way, I didn't do it much. I only did it like once. And then the second time was the last time. So basically the last time we did it, we walked into 7-Eleven. We showed the guy the barcode, and I wonder if he was the manager or something. I wanted, me being the safe person, I wanted to confirm that it actually was free. But I'm pretty sure some other times it was like reduced down to like 20 cents or something like that, and they just covered it themselves, which is very nice of them. But we walked in, we got over, we confirmed that it was okay, and then we walked over to the Slurpee counter. I didn't even finish. I grabbed the cup, and then the guy who was at the back of the register literally pointed at us and said, "Get out, go, be gone, get out." And I'm like, okay, me too. And he's like, "Yeah, you go." And then while we're at the front of the entrance to the store, because we're high school and they won't let us in without backpacks, like we have to drop our backpacks at the front of the door. While we're picking up our backpacks to go, we had to. He pointed. It was me and a bud. He pointed at either me or him. I don't know. We were kind of both together at the same time, so I couldn't tell. It was probably him. But he said, "You don't ever come back again." So I'm like, okay. It was. I don't know. I don't know if I am banned from 7-Eleven or if I'm like kicked from it. I definitely got
back
kicked
to that 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to that 7-Eleven.
No.
I doubt they took the time to be like put like a blacklist on you. It's like, if you see this man walk into a 7-Eleven, just call the police and just get him out of there.
Yeah,
he's a danger to himself and others around him.
Because the thing was, this group of friends like completely abused the heck out of it. They were like doing it like every other day for like weeks on end. And I got in, I like did it for like the last day, and I'm like, oh, okay, because I only did that 100 times before. But lesson learned: don't trust some sketchy TikTok thing, and don't abuse things that you get for free.
You trying to pass that barcode?
Sure. What do you mean?
I'm trying to use that thing. Pass it on.
What?
I bet it's
send me
at this point.
Send me the TikTok or something.
I don't know, man. If it's still around, I think it's still around, right? TikTok is still around, right?
No,
I don't
banning
TikTok.
it.
TikTok
Yeah.
is still around, but they're talking about selling it to like I don't remember who they're selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Selling it to
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
But
That was
Donald
their
Trump,
like
Donald
resolution.
Trump talked a lot about banning it.
I feel like that's like the one good thing that he's done. He did it.
I thought for a
rid of-
while it was like legitimately going to get banned.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
did I. I was hoping.
He did.
Wow.
It was almost gone.
Yeah, I don't like TikTok, to be honest. I just don't.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, okay. I mean, the real problem with TikTok is like, I mean, there like people like TikTok. It's really popular, and there's a reason it's really popular. But the main bad thing about it is it literally has contracts with like the Chinese government to share information and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's a fact.
That's been
and
established.
you know, that's really the big reason. I mean, like some people like it, some people don't. I don't like it. There is honestly like some cool stuff on there, and there's cool stuff you can do with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of like with Fortnite. Like Fortnite is actually a really cool game. Like I actually like Epic Games. They make good games. But just like kind of the people that use it, there are a lot of cringe on Fortnite and TikTok. But you know, there's good on there too. But and also it kind of like I don't know. It's just a weird situation.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like about TikTok is that it's very toxic now. You know,
Really?
What do you mean by
haven't-
toxic? What's it been toxic towards?
like I would send you the videos of everything that's going on, like Bryce Hall and all that type of stuff, but it's just like kind of dumb. Like musically was way better.
I remember
Yeah,
when
toxic.
remember when TikTok like first started, like there was just a bunch of people hating on a bunch of other people. Like that's basically all TikTok was
Yeah.
for about a year or two. It's gotten better. Like there's not as many of those, but there's still quite a bit.
There are more contracts with the Chinese government.
I was watching a video and like, yeah, if the Chinese government asks for data, they have to give it to them.
Yeah, they're
There's
like legally,
no matter how much.
Yeah, they're legally obligated to hand over any user data that they collect.
No matter how much they say they're not going to do it, they have to. Otherwise, their business will be shut down with force from the Chinese government. It's
Pretty
like
sure
a known fact.
I'm pretty sure it's the same with like Huawei, like user locations from like
basically.
the Huawei phones.
Yeah.
That took a dark turn. Anyway,
Oh yes, a perfect next subject. Why would you turn off notifications for the official Bloxer YT?
Man.
Excuse me?
well,
It's true.
he was. I'm sure he was like completely not listening for like the entire
Yeah.
entire conversation. Then he just heard, wait, turn off notifications. Wait,
Hold up.
no.
No, I was listening.
Okay, so here's where things start to get argumentative, and this is where the
The
content
OG
starts
rule?
to really show. So I have a couple questions for you.
Oh,
Obi.
here we
All right.
go.
Hit me with them.
Oh God.
Let's go,
Here,
boys.
okay.
We're
All right.
going in.
I think I know
right.
what's gonna happen.
So looking at your channel, I'm going to pull up your channel right now.
I'm
I'm going to look at your channel. May I ask why? Is there? I'm going to start basic. Why do you stream every day?
Why not?
Okay. I'm going to veto that question. You have to reply with an actual. I mean, I vetoed the answer. You have to actually reply with a good answer.
Because I enjoy streaming every day, and it's good fun.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay.
Such a good answer.
Okay. All right. The other thing, I'm pulling up your channel right now. I'm scrolling down, and I see every stream you do.
Mm-hmm.
You use the same thumbnail for like 5 streams. Is there any reason behind? Is there any specific reason behind
Multiply
that?
that 5 by like 10, and you got the right number. Because I'm lazy and don't want to make a bunch of thumbnails. That's why. It's exactly why.
Okay.
They are legitimately pretty good thumbnails. But
thank you.
All right. And the other
Most
thing.
recently, fun fact.
okay,
Fun fact. My most recent thumbnail took a while to make because I had to use a plugin in Studio, move my character into Roblox, export my character out of Roblox, import it into Blender. Then I had to put a light into Blender, make it to where I wanted, move the character around to where I wanted it, and then I rendered an image of the character.
We're
Then I
approaching
imported
10
the.
Oh God, I had to
steps.
press F12 once. Jeez,
Oh
took a
my
while
God.
to render.
Okay.
Okay. Next thing.
All right. Some of your looking down at some of your video thumbnails. Some of them are saying that they have like Robux giveaways. Do you actually
Yes.
give away Robux in every
Yes.
single video?
Not
Every
every single
single
one, but we have
No.
sub goals that give away Roblox. So technically, it is true. I actually just got 7 new Roblox gift cards today, which I can show a picture of if you would like. Would you?
Oh, yeah,
Would you
show a
like
From
to-
who?
picture.
Is someone sending these to you?
Show a picture of the backside with the side with the
No, I
post.
got you. I got you.
Yeah,
Hold
with
on.
the, yeah,
I seriously
especially
got
with
you.
the thing scratched off.
How do I turn?
Yeah,
my-
a photo of
I
that.
can't turn my camera on Discord, but I'll take a picture of it and send it in the chat real quick.
Okay,
So
and are you
all
buying?
from-
Are you buying these yourself?
Yes,
Or-
they all come from the YouTube revenue.
Oh, you know what,
Gotcha.
Rhino? We should bring up the OG roll.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
even
God.
Jesse knows about it. Dude, I think you're the only one that hasn't been really.
Yeah, because he's not
In-
even in
with this one?
OG server.
I'm not.
How do I
I'm not
flip
in it.
the camera?
What?
I'm
have
trying
to-
to figure out how to flip the camera.
You
There's
literally
usually a
built your
button.
own computer. You don't know how to flip your camera.
No, I can't use the camera on my computer because it's DLSR and I don't have an Elgato stick.
DLSR. I've never heard that before. I know
It's
DSLR.
it's like a DLSR. Yes, DLSR. That's what I said. I thought, but I guess not.
It's
okay, here-
DSLR, by the way, not
It's
DLSR.
it's
but whatever.
DLSR. It's DLSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's DSLR, right?
No, it's DLSR.
Is it
DSLR.
DL or DS?
I don't
Hold
know.
up. No, it's DSLR.
Yeah, you're right. DLSR.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
All right,
wait.
I had to-
Before
I had to
we
clarify.
talk about
DSLR.
the-
DSLR. No.
before we talk about the OG
No, it's-
roll,
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, you're right.
DSLR.
before we talk about the OG roll, I just want to say you have some amazing trial mods coming up.
That is
Yeah.
true. Oh yeah,
Yes,
your
sir.
trial mods are awesome.
Oh, I know.
Your
They're
trial
amazing.
mods are so helpful.
Look in
Like, they actually
look
help.
look in general. The one with the official block. Well, I don't know which general it is. There's like a billion different generals.
I see.
Holy moly!
But yeah, like it's Moosecraft, Fluffy One, 2008, and
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Those guys are pretty chill. Those guys are awesome.
also Flares for Life. Those guys are all three of them are just great.
All right, so I'm gonna
Good
look
job.
in. I'm gonna go off of this. I'm not gonna go by memory. I'm gonna look at the DMs or the sloth chat for your channel. So I pulled on and I did it. I verified after being non-verified just in the server for I think 5 or 6 months. I finally decided to verify. So I'm like, hey, listen, I'm a special person. I want something special. So I think to myself, I'm like, oh wait, that's right. Obi and I have been together for
Dude,
basically ever.
I know. I've known you for like the longest
I
time.
know, dude. It's been like,
Simulator streams. I remember those.
dude, those are awesome.
I
Dude,
can't
Chicken
remember.
Man.
Dude, I don't know if I deleted all those. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my old YouTube channel.
I
Hold
don't.
on,
I
hold
think
on.
you did delete them.
I know for sure I privated them, but I don't know if I completely like deleted them. I know
Gotcha.
there was a couple I went through and deleted because they were like cringy.
So
Should
I
definitely
hopped
public.
onto the slot chat and I made a request to make an OG rule because there wasn't an OG rule.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And it was very chaotic, let's just say, around the second or
It was fine
yesterday.
the first day. Your trial mods handled
Yeah.
it nice. But the
Yeah,
second day, it
Overlord,
got a bit heated.
Overlord left it on to trial mods, and they were pretty nice. But then my Wi-Fi shut off.
Wait,
and
it
I had to go
left
to
it
bed.
onto the trial mods to take care of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so our original plan was to hire 3 people so we could like knock it down to 1 just to see who the best applicant was. Like give them different scenarios that they had to take care of. but it's just kind of turned into they're all
I'll just give all my
good.
work to someone else.
They're all good, so I kind of want to keep them all. And then now like the moderators are giving them stuff to do. So
Specifically, just one.
which is I think it's Ashley that you're giving all the work to.
I'm not giving work to anyone.
Oh well,
It's
I don't
just
really pay
Uber.
attention that
Well,
much. Oh,
the
Uber.
first day,
Uber says okay.
the first day
And it
it's
keeps
Moosecraft.
me too.
The first day it's Moosecraft. He was the one who like really helped us. Like he did a good job, didn't he, Rhino? Like he was the guy that was
really
talking
chill.
to us the first time.
Yeah, he was really good. I liked
He
him.
was really professional and stuff with his.
Yeah, and then my Wi-Fi
conversation.
shut off, and then I got on the next day,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I still need my OG role. Come on, guys." And then your Many got on, and just was like, "What?" And so there was a big dispute about that.
There was a big dispute between me and Rhino against what was it, TG Gaming or T
Yeah,
Gaming?
there was.
And,
you
Manny?
have a night.
Guys,
Yeah,
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Oh, we're talking to you.
Nope, he dipped. He's gone.
He
Now
doesn't
you're
care.
not.
He doesn't have enough time for us. I see now.
Yeah.
He's all right. We'll wait. We'll wait in awkward silence.
Let's hold on before he gets back. Let's talk about another.
So no
subject.
awkward silence then.
Yeah, so no awkward.
That is the
Aw.
next subject. Awkward
This
silence.
one is a pretty quick one. I feel it's what is your greatest lol or bruh moment?
Oh yeah, unless like Super Rhino has like an hour-long tale about his greatest drum.
Well, I try to go in depth and in detail about mine stuff, but if you want me to, I have one.
I'm pretty sure you also gave that one too. So I'm assuming you have one.
Who wants to
Yeah,
start
I
us
got
off with their greatest bruh moment?
All right, you asking me that?
I mean, I'm asking anybody who wants to start us off.
Well, Super Rhino has one
Wait,
ready,
I never
so
really had a bruh moment.
Basically,
I think that in itself is a bro moment. So you
Okay.
can have a bro moment.
8th grade. I'm in band, right?
Mhm.
I didn't know how to play
Hey.
crap because the band teacher noticed I was good at playing piano and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to move you in to 8th grade year, and even if you don't have any other experience in any other years, I'm just going to move you in." I'm like, "Okay." And so here I am in band. A concert comes up.
Oh no.
And it's the winter concert, so it's like Christmas songs and such, and it's the largest concert that there's like 400 or 500 people there with like audience.
Yeah, that seems about my school.
Yeah, I mean it's adults. It's all adults, not many kids because we went to another high school. And what we had to play Christmas songs, and I played the xylophone. She signed me the xylophone because it's mapped out like the keyboard. And so I had to play one solo. I had to play a solo for one song that I can't remember the name of, but it was like 16 notes, all on my own, without anyone else. And then the others would join in. And I was good and all. I did practice that. And so then what happened was there was their song that, because it's the xylophone, they're not all songs have the xylophone. So sometimes the band teachers give me the part for the flute or something like that. And so I just play the flute part because they're mapped out and noted the same. So there was one song, the song before my solo, which was a song that I don't remember the name of, which is because I've been over here now. And she forgot to give me sheet music on that one. So now I'm one sheet music short, or one song short from everyone else. You can kind of see where this is going, right?
Yeah.
So here we are in an audience of maybe, I don't know, 300 people, adults, and the it's the song. It's the song before, because we would order our sheet music in like the songs we'd play and like in order before we get out. So when we're done, we just flip it to the back and we have our next song that we play. So that's the smart way to do that. And so we start playing, and we finished one song, we did another song, and then I thought that this song right now would be my solo because I was down one sheet music. One.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Oh no.
And so I played it, and I played it loud because it was a solo. And I'm like, hold up. I'm playing it, and in my mind, I'm like, hold up. I don't remember anyone else being in rehearsal. And I immediately remember, and I'm like, and and I like almost I finish it up, because if I don't, it'll sound sketch, and it'll be completely obvious that I messed up. And so, but the bad part is I still had to play the same solo at the beginning of the next song. I aced that one though. I did very well on the next song.
Well, that's good.
But
The audience
I
was
looked
like,
at
"Ooh."
I looked at the band. I looked at the band teacher, and she looked back, and we were like, "Bruh." So that's my biggest bruh moment ever. Easily.
Yeah,
Oh, like
that's
since we're
that's
speaking of band,
painful.
wait, what? Okay, since we're speaking of band, like I kind of have a bro moment in there. So it was 6th grade, and I was very bad at saxophone. So I was playing for my first time, and I couldn't play like the easiest note, which was like holding down one key. So it was kind of embarrassing because everyone was just staring at me, and I was like nervy. So it was kind of scary.
Oh.
I'm back, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. Had to go measure something for my mom and
We'll
mommy.
get back onto the topic we were talking about when you were here, Obi, after we're done talking about this one.
Okay.
Talking about bro modes.
Alright.
I'll go for my next. This one actually happened July 1st this year. So most I was skateboarding in a town that's like right next to mine. They have a skate park. The scene is there's this half pipe, there's a steep roll-in, and the half pipe is not that long. It's a okay distance. So I went there one day, and I'm trying to curve the half pipe because not many, no one really knows about this because none of you are really skateboarders in this. But I ride goofy stance, so I push with my left foot and keep my right foot on the skateboard. So I'm much easier turning left than right, kick turning. And I was trying to curve over the half pipe. I've gone pretty good at it, but then this one time, I don't know what happened. I went about halfway up. I completely the skateboard just went straight out from under my legs. I landed on my right leg, sideways, straight, and backwards. So it was kind of on its side. It was more straight, and it was behind me. And immediately, when I tried to get up, I knew something was wrong because I couldn't put any weight on it at first. It was horrible because my family, or I don't think my mom was there yet, because I had fallen in such a way that it tore some stuff in my knee.
Ooh.
And when I tried to get up, I just fell straight down, and I had to just kind of hobble on one leg up the stairs to grab my stuff and grab my phone. I when I got to the hospital, at first they thought that I pulled my PCL, which would be about a 9-month recovery if I had to get surgery on it.
Ooh.
Well, no, wait. At first, they actually thought I fractured my leg, which would never be good. And then it was my PCL that they thought, because there was bone fragments in my leg.
Ooh, that
But
sounds fun.
yeah,
I love it when I find bone fragments in my leg.
Dude, it happens all the time.
But so then I had to go to an MRI scan, which I think you guys know. They put you in a tube.
I'm very experienced with MRIs.
Yeah, they just put my leg in.
Radioactive.
It took quite a while to finish. Once they got finished and they got the results back, they figured out that I had basically uprooted my meniscus, which is the little thing that separates your knees, your knee bone, and I uprooted that in a corner. So now, on September 30th, I'm supposed to go into surgery. At first, they're going to scope my knee to see if they need to do anything. So they're basically just going to make an incision in my knee to take a look at my meniscus.
Oh, you still have to go into surgery?
Yeah, to see if to see if they need to tack it down. And if they do need to tack it down, I think they're gonna have to put stitches and a screw into my knee. And then that's about 6 weeks. That's about 6 weeks recovery after surgery. But if they don't have to do anything, like if it's basically fine, it's only if it's like still kind of uprooted, it's only going to be a 2-week recovery. But
that's not bad.
But if it's like completely fine, like 100% healed and all that, which it's probably not because I've put weight on it multiple times and it's probably not helped my meniscus at all. But that's still going to be only like a week recovery. So I think in total I'll probably have about 9 more weeks or something on crutches before I finally get off. Which it's good because I've been on crutches since July 3rd.
That's jeez.
Yeah, almost 2 months.
And the day of the recording,
at this point, you're going to be faster on crutches than you are walking.
Yeah, and on this point, it's August 21st as of the recording. It's going to be, I think, August 22nd when this gets uploaded. But yeah, that's definitely my biggest bro moment.
my biggest bro moment is
the question.
Also,
wait, sorry.
Oh no, you can go
ahead.
I got a question for you, Floppy.
Yeah.
The real question is, do you have a handicap sticker for parking?
Sadly, no.
Oh no! Really?
No, I don't.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
I'm pretty sure it's because he's not like the legal owner of the car or whatever. Like he doesn't have a driver's license, so it wouldn't really like. I don't.
You sure the Guardian wouldn't?
I don't think that I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
That's 9 more
I'm pretty
weeks,
sure.
though. That's a long time.
That is.
Yeah, I also forgot to mention, like the first week, it was swollen so much. You could if you felt my knee, you could feel the liquid moving around.
Ooh, that's always fun
to hear that.
That was disturbing.
That's always fun. Well,
ice packs and ibuprofen definitely helped with the swelling because it's basically is not there's no swelling really at all anymore, which is pretty good. It's good.
My biggest bro moment is also medically related. So,
is this the one like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's kind of a dual bro moment. It's a two for one special. So to set the scene, I'm young and foolish and naive, as in I'm 2 years younger than I am now. Well, I mean, it wasn't really my fault. But So I was going around playing the playground. I came home, and I felt like I came into the RV and I felt kind of woozy. So I lied down, and I really didn't feel well. So I walked outside, and I had to like suddenly throw up. And I'm actually really glad I went outside. I had to suddenly throw up, and I went back inside and I lied down on the couch and I passed out. So my brother finds me. My mom and my dad had just went out. My brother finds me on the couch, asleep. He couldn't wake me up, and I actually threw up while I was asleep. Like I was kind of in like a seizure. And luckily I was passed out. So this I don't remember. It's like the best way that this could have happened. So my brother freaks out. He calls my parents. They come home, take me to the hospital, and they do a quick well, I say quick, but it was like an 8-hour surgery. And they find out that my nasal cavity got infected, and the infection spread like instantly to my brain because I didn't have I was missing this like bone that is like separates your nasal cavity from your brain.
Oh.
So this infection would have been drawn out over like several weeks, and I would have gotten progressively worse. And then it would have gotten to my brain, and then this would have happened. But instead, it basically happened in the span of like 20 minutes, which honestly, I'm fine with. I'm fine with that happening. I don't want to experience what those 3 weeks feel like. So they do the surgery, and then the first time I regain consciousness is 3 days after the surgery. I'm in like the intensive care unit. And every time I wake up, they have to re-explain what happened because I keep forgetting. Because I wake up, I ask what happened, I fall asleep, and then I ask them again. And I was kind of in that mindset where I was in a dream. And once I realized that I'm in a dream, I can wake myself up. So every time I woke up, I tried to like actually wake up and get out of the dream. And I was like, what's happening? Why can't I wake up? And I kind of felt trapped. Once I like got out of that like foggy phase, which took like the first day, then that was fine. And then the dual part of that story is probably like a year later. I'm recovered, out of surgery. The patch that they put in my nose where the bone's missing, that's holding, and there's no fluid coming out. Everything's fine. And then some discharge, which discharge is just like fluid coming out of my nose. And it's actually like spinal brain fluid, because that means that the patch slipped and there's fluid leaking through again. So I started to have like a continuously runny nose, which my mom got concerned, and we sent the fluid in to like a testing facility, and they confirmed that it was in fact spinal fluid, which meant that I had to get another surgery to fix the patch that they already did so that this wouldn't happen again. Because if I got that same thing again, the same thing would happen again, and it would be bad. So I basically had to go into surgery again, which was a big bro moment. I had to go into a surgery to fix something that they already fixed, which the place said they fix these things all the time. Like this is a common thing. Like these patches break. But that recovery time, I think it was 3 months, but it basically, my only restriction for those 3 months is I couldn't like bend over and I couldn't put pressure on my nose, which was fine. I just lied in bed and played Minecraft for 3 months basically. So that was fine. But it was a big bro moment when I realized I had to go back into surgery.
I have a question.
What?
So, like, that first time, like, you said you passed out, were you, like, kind of, like, in a coma state?
When I passed out, no, I was in, like, a seizure. Because they actually, on the drive to the hospital, they gave me a bucket, and I actually, supposedly, I held the bucket, and I, like, threw up into it. So I was kind of conscious, and, I could make, like, little responses. When I fell asleep, though, it felt like I was just taking a nap. Remembering it now, it felt like, like in those movies where like everything slowly dims and gets all blurry, and then everything fades to black. That's what I remember it as. But apparently, I could like hold stuff, and I like stepped out of the truck, to get into the hospital. So I could do things, but I was like dummy, basically.
Yeah.
But really, what I say that it was the best worst case scenario. It happened it was very frightening for my family, but for me, it was fine. I was asleep. I didn't. Nothing was happening to me. I didn't feel like going back into surgery. I had to get sedated, which I felt that I had to feel like putting the IV in. All of that I was asleep for. The surgery, all that, like I wasn't scared before the surgery because I was already asleep. Because for the second surgery I had to go through like preparing for the surgery, and knowing that it had like a 98.6% success rate, and I'm like, all things considered, those aren't great odds. But yeah, everything worked out.
I can relate, y'all. I can relate to you with when you said that you don't remember like what happened after you passed out, because as a baby, I got in a car accident
That
and
explains a lot.
and it cracked my skull.
Oh.
So it wasn't the I don't remember at all, not at all. But apparently, I can still feel the fracture. If I can run my finger along the right side of my head, I can still feel the line on where the fracture is. But
you're just
I
like
don't
one of those
remember
like prehistoric skulls that have like, but they were just like living with like fractured skulls, and they were just vibing.
Fine. Yeah.
OB, do you have any bro moments?
I had
Don't say
ear
you're
surgery.
perfect.
No, I passed out in front of the class in 4th grade. That was fun, actually, because I got wheeled up to the office in a wheelchair by the principal. That was really fun.
Wait, what did you pass out from?
All
I don't know.
right.
The only thing I remember, I had a splinter in my finger, and we had a substitute in our class, right?
You got incapacitated.
You're hearing us talking about like
splinter.
breaking your arm.
I had a splinter in my finger, and we had a substitute. So the substitute told me to go across the hall to like our actual teacher, like one of our actual teachers. And then she stood in front of the class with me standing at like the board with everybody staring at me while my splinter got taken out of my finger. I guess I was nervous or whatever. And then next thing I know, I woke up and there's people standing over me, which was great.
So you know how you like
wait, did you pass out from them taking the splinter out of you?
I don't really know. I don't think they got the splinter out of my finger. Only thing I remember is
it's slowly traveling towards his heart.
Everything went cold, and then I don't remember anything after that.
So you know how like your brain wants to kind of like block out pain and like pain memories and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Obi. I hate, because every painful experience, I can remember basically every second.
I can't.
Because, I don't know, maybe when I was...
I haven't actually had that many extremely painful experiences.
When I was like 6 or 7...
Me fracturing my skull would have been the most painful experience on my part. But I do remember smacking at my head, I was like running with my dump truck, and the dump truck hit like this concrete like slab in our yard, and I went up and over the dump truck, and my head slammed on top of the concrete. I don't remember the pain from that, but I remember my head, and I remember like it felt like it was slow motion. I was like up like in the air.
It must have been pretty fun before you hit the wall.
Oh yeah, I lost 2 of my front teeth there. I lost both my front teeth from doing that.
Another painful experience of mine was when I was like, I want to say 7 or 8. We have a pretty big yard. There's we have a trailer down below, like at the very bottom of our yard. I was down there. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was looking for something. I guess I must have stepped on, or maybe disturbed something near me, because all of a sudden, I got swarmed by bald-faced hornets. And those things, those are vicious. They will not stop stinging you. So, like, it's quite a few yards from there to my house. I had to run all the way from that trailer to my back door while getting stung by bees.
Jeez.
And
I've only gotten stung by.
we had to
I've never been stung.
we had to pour water all over me to make sure that there was no more bees on me, and then we had to look all over to make sure there was no more stingers. And while we were doing that, my mom was on the phone with 911 because it was so many bees that they were worried that I would become allergic or have like a serious reaction.
I thought you were about to say they were worried you would become a bee.
I mean that too,
That would be-
maybe.
I was
Yeah,
like, I didn't realize
I-
that was a serious concern.
I hate. I remember every second of that. Oh yeah, and also another bro moment. I once stepped on a metal marble set and cut my heel open.
Oh.
I once stepped on a lug.
And then there's OB with the fainting because it was.
I've only been stung by a bee. I've been stung by a bee once, which I'm very sad about because it killed the bee. I was very sad. I was like 10.
Hornets can die. Hornets can go extinct. I don't care.
But the second time I was stung was actually really recently, and I'm pretty sure I was bitten by a horsefly. And I was going up to pack up the
I heard it was
chairs,
painful.
and I
I've never
grabbed
been bitten by a horsefly.
I grabbed the chair.
They're
And I
very
guess-
painful.
I
Yeah,
guess
I've heard.
that was just his chair. He took that chair, and he was like, "This is my chair now," and he bit me. But
Yeah,
it was
you-
really weird. 'Cause I just, and then I felt like a sharp sting on my finger, and I was like, "What the heck?" It was also a frog.
What does a horsefly bite feel like? Is it just like a stinging or?
It's just like it actually
It hurts. That's what it feels like.
Well,
That's-
maybe it wasn't a horsefly because it stung me, and I was like, "Oh, that doesn't feel that bad," and then it progressively got worse. Until
I've never
the
been
point
stung
it was
before.
like a bee sting, basically.
I've never been stung before by a bee.
Lucky.
But
I've
there
never-
wasn't any sting on my finger, and we put some like stuff on it, and it was fine.
I've gotten close to being stung by a bee. In fact, I've gotten to the. I
One
was
time
a
there was a
fool.
friendly bee.
I was a foolish child that almost got stung by a wasp in Germany.
I
We were.
don't know how many bees I've gotten stung by.
There was
too many.
there was a there was a wasp on like this glass patio door, and I took like this clear like glass cup, and I wanted to capture it. You know, because me being
Oh.
I don't know how old I was. I was probably like 6 or
Jesus
7 or something like that.
Christ.
But I took the cup, I smacked it over, but I missed. So instead, I kept on
You just
pressing,
angered
and
it?
it chopped the bee in half. It chopped.
Oh.
So if I was a little bit off, I probably would have gotten stung. If I was a little bit off again, I would have captured it. But
If-
because it was prime
If you're a
circumstance,
little bit
I
off,
just killed it.
you would have angered it, and then it would have like murdered you.
Yeah, dude, that
You'd be
was
like, "What you
really
trying to do?"
precise. I don't remember what.
As a kid, early on, I had to instill a fear and kind of like a fear of killing the bee. I didn't even know about hornets when I was like 7. I was like, "What? There are bees that don't die when you get stung?" But I just mainly I didn't want to get stung for the bee's sake, so that it would not die.
Either
One time
Oh.
there was a friendly bee though, and he landed on my
Either,
foot.
Kind and courteous.
either bees just absolutely hate me, or I am really stupid. I've had a yellow jacket fly up my pants and sting right next to my crotch, and it was still alive in my pants, and that was not fun.
Well,
Because
that's
then
not
there
a-
was a bee flying around in my bathroom.
That's not a wait. Are bees hate you or wasps hate you?
I
Or
think it's
bugs
more
in
wasps.
general.
But I have a horrible now. After all these experiences,
wasps
I
are
have
just not friendly.
I have a horrible fear of bees. Horrible. Besides bumblebees.
hopefully-
Bumblebees I live with.
They
Bumblebees
chill.
I'm fine with.
They
But
buzz
any other
around
bee,
silently.
My
I'm
uncle
not good
keeps
with.
bumblebees.
Huh?
My uncle keeps bumblebees.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I have a
Very
horrible.
bumblebees are friendly.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, bumblebees are great. I just have a horrible fear of all bees now.
I like the fluffy ones. Hopefully, that will keep you from getting stung by them.
Yeah,
No, it
Hopefully.
doesn't.
Psychological reaction.
Unless they just go for you. They're like, all right, target acquired.
Wasps
Go.
do.
This man seems familiar.
I swear,
Dude, is it
wasps come straight for me. Wasps, hornets, those
They see
just
you as
come
a
straight
threat.
at me. No.
They attack the weak.
Yeah. They call the weak.
All right. Anyway, as we were before Obi
Wait.
left.
Hold on. Wait. Wait. Mouse over podcast. Mouse over the podcast voice.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay, let's just yeah. Let's talk about what we were talking about before.
All right.
How
So
cool I am.
so the OG rule. I thought it was perfectly valid to have an OG role on Obi's Discord server because I wasn't planning on doing too much.
Nope.
Nope. All right. So I was like, we were arguing, like it was a three-way argument, and finally, your moderator, Many, finally wanted me to send him proof that you called me OG or something like that, and I was like, okay. And so I immediately, when I opened up the DM, he was like, oh crap. Never mind. I know you. You're definitely OG. And I'm like, yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. And so he gave me the OG role, and I had it for like 5 hours.
Okay, hold on.
Until
hold on.
OB came in here and was like,
Hold
boom, be gone.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you
Hold
right
on,
there.
I muted him.
Oh, thank God. Okay, continue.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did y'all hear that? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize. Okay, I found a new game called Squad, and let me tell you, this game is amazing. It's like a very realistic middle sim game.
If you put it in the subjects, we can talk about it next podcast.
Okay. All right. Anyways, continue with the whole youth thing. I apologize.
So, what I'm curious is, I feel like I'm very deservative of an OG role. Why did you pull the Trump card and just erase it?
I don't like having a bunch of random roles, because then if someone sees that you have the old OG role, they're like, oh, Blackster, am I an OG? And then I have to be like, yeah or no, you know what I mean? And then
We did see a few of those.
Yeah, we saw one. I saw one.
Yeah.
It's just like,
but your moderator said that, okay, I'll appoint you as the manager of the OG role. You just tell me who and who not to add. I was like, okay,
who
sweet.
said that?
Your moderator. I'm afraid to say. But
Who-
you could probably
Yeah,
listen to
do not disclose. Do not disclose him.
Yeah.
he was very
no.
nice after he figured out who I was.
At first, he wouldn't even let Rhino give reasoning.
No, he was like not talking to me until I DM'd him, and he was like, "Oh crap, never mind."
I was able to get him to talk to me for like a tiny bit. I think that's because like
Okay, then it isn't
a
Uber,
former.
because
We're not disclosing.
Yeah, I know it isn't Uber now, because Floppy can talk to Uber whenever he needs.
I can talk to any of the mods.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
our
Besides the new
last
moderators.
subject. Okay. First, if you're not on the Super Rhino Discord, there's a chat room, which is the quote of the year, and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
yeah, that's right.
I'm pretty sure the quote of the year for this year is hacking is a tool that you should use gingerly.
Greatest.
Which
It's a great
which
quote.
which was said by someone somewhere.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
don't know who though.
No,
Could be any one of us. Could be
it
none of
definitely
us.
could.
Probably me.
I like how he just assumes that it's him.
Also, there's one other thing I want to pull up. I forgot to pull this up earlier. Why do you call your subscribers fat?
Oh yeah.
Why not?
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to this thing.
We were looking at your statistics, and it said that you would hit 1 million in 3 years, right?
Yeah, somewhere on there.
Treating your fans like that, you're never gonna, you're
No,
never
it's
getting to
not.
1 million. It's not gonna happen.
If
No,
any
that's
OB,
just
if any OB's moderators are listening to this right now, hey, hit me up. I'll gladly
Listen
give
up.
you a good moderator role, and we'll actually treat you pretty nice.
I treat my
I'm
moderators
actually a nice
well.
person.
Jesse, do I not? Oh, she isn't here anymore.
Banded you in the time of need.
Or their moderators could form a coup and instate Super
We've
Rhino
gone
as their new
on
leader.
strike
That's a
before.
good point.
Yeah, Floppy
have?
started a strike with my moderators before.
Wait,
yeah.
why?
We started a strike because of all the new mods he was adding without us knowing and without giving them apps.
Oh,
Like, you know,
I literally added one moderator, and they got so mad about it.
No. It
They
wasn't just
got
one. There was
so
multiple.
mad about it, and it was Kenny. And as soon as I unmodded Kenny, he left my channel.
There was multiple. He
He donated like $700 to my channel,
people.
and I gave him moderator, and they got mad at
We
me.
were on about 3 or 4 people.
It's because they don't
not
get
just
paid.
Kenny.
It's because they don't get paid.
Oh my god.
Because they don't get paid. They were upset.
They're running a charity service.
just pay them in Robux.
I'm not
they'll be
paying
fine.
on moderators.
Dude,
Nobody-
you have so many Robux. You really flex with all your Robux cards. Give one to each moderator.
Literally, name
Yeah,
one
then you
person
wouldn't
that
have
pays
any-
them
Wait,
once.
I'm not a mod anymore.
Literally, name one person, a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber that pays their moderators.
Probably most of them.
Let's be honest, yeah.
Well, probably most of the big, like people with like 1 million subscribers or more have like.
No,
Probably.
nobody pays their moderators.
Well,
People
I think
definitely do.
they
Yeah.
do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have moderators. Like,
It's
okay,
a volunteer position.
okay,
You know who Ludwig is?
Okay, people with like 10 or 15 mods, those are not just all like friend volunteers.
Most of them are because they're all OGs, and you've got to know them over the years.
yo, hey, hit me up, man. I'll gladly be one of your mods.
I'm not being a mod again.
you know
Never
me.
again.
Yeah,
Wait.
we've talked together before, man.
No, I don't know. Have
What do
we?
you mean you don't know?
Why didn't you
If they-
apply for moderator?
I'm
Wait,
never being
what?
a mod again.
Why?
didn't- Super Rhino could have applied to be a moderator.
And would you actually consider it?
I would have, yeah. If you had a good
Wait,
application.
you would have? What means that when?
I would have if you had a good application. I would consider.
So you would not anymore, even if I applied right now.
You can't
Yeah.
apply right now.
He's saying if you had a good application.
If you had a good application, I would definitely consider.
All right.
His application is just full. I'm OG.
No. His application will just be a screenshot of all those comments of his video on
Just
that one video.
Yeah.
I'm OG and up.
I'm
No.
Give me roll, scrub.
No. His application is just the statistics from the objects video.
Oh yes, just to
Uh-huh.
flex.
Yeah.
I feel like that warrants any position in any role.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, I'm easily.
Definitely. It's like,
You
what,
get a- you
I
get- you
easily
get a-
OG out OG
You get arrested.
anyone.
You get arrested for going back to 7-Eleven. You show the prison cards. You're.
Hey man,
know what,
listen,
dude?
this is
I'm
my
famous.
objects video.
I'm a influencer.
I
Get
was.
me out of here.
I'm a famous Roblox YouTuber.
I got recognized out in like random public once because of that video. It was really interesting.
Wait, public?
Wait,
or
what?
Roblox?
Well, not like outside public, but I was in a different Discord server, and then I joined. I was in his Discord server. and I
Who
was like,
even goes
applying.
outside anymore?
I was applying for like an in-game position for like a job, and then they're like, "Hold up, I know you." I'm like, "What?" And they send a video. I'm like, yes, that's me.
It's like that's me. It's like give me the role.
You give me the position. I'll give you shout out.
It's like yeah, I'll give you shout out to my 140 subscribers.
So OB, are you going to give me the OG rollback?
No.
I like how we had that ready. Yeah, that just prepared. Anyway, I think that about sums this episode
Yeah,
up. Wouldn't you agree,
We're starting
Floppy?
out of time. So
Yeah, I'd say it's been quite a good amount of time.
Wait, has this been the only episode that we've done for an hour?
no, I think last time we went for an hour.
No, last time was only like
We always
40
end at like
minutes?
40 minutes.
Yeah, around 40 to 50 minutes we usually end. But this time we've gone, I think, over an hour.
We did it,
Yeah,
boys.
we did 50.
We did it.
We've gone a minute over an hour.
Oh, I thought it was a little more, but we did it. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
So, do you want to wrap this up now?
Yeah.
This has been episode 5 of the Goon Platoon with our co-hosts, Dude-A, OB,
Me.
Yo.
and Super Rhino. I recommend going to subscribe to all of them. I'm your host, Floppy Disk McGee, and we are in fact... Hold on.
We are in fact.
Signing off.
We are in fact.
Yes, we're signing off.
Please
Goodbye.
subscribe, like.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
signing off.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.